Hello all, this is Barbara Mann from Your Empowered You, and welcome to our video about the success mindset. And in this video, we're going to be talking about what does that mindset look like. We're going to talk about success means different things to different people, so I'm not necessarily talking about the obvious such as money or materialistic things, even though that's fine if that's what success means to you. We're going to talk about some of those steps about thinking about what you really want, seeing what that looks like, believing that it's possible, and then finally marching towards that vision of success, whatever that may mean to you. So what do some people have in common who really have that sort of success mindset? First and foremost is they know they will succeed. They know that they will succeed. They may not necessarily on the initial onset of thinking about it how they're going to succeed, but they know that they'll be successful. They don't view obstacles as a problem. Obstacles are really just about feedback and getting back on the right path towards that path to whatever success looks like, towards succeeding. Failure is not failure. They don't use the word failure because failure is, number one, it's very negative, and so failure is switched more to lessons learned. It's feedback. This is about getting me just on the right path. But failure doesn't mean that you're a horrible person. It means that there's a lesson learned and it's feedback. Usually people who have that successful mindset don't even use that word failure at all. They know that all the steps, whether there's detours or setbacks or whatever, this is necessary as part of the path, as part of the learning to help them expedite getting to where that they want to be. So they know that there are going to be some detours in that path, and they're okay with it. They're very flexible and very open-minded to those sort of surprises and some of those setbacks coming along that path. So again, that doesn't deter them from making sure that they still see where they're going. They know that it's probably going to come, and they adjust very quickly. So people who have that success mindset, they really know they're going to succeed. They know there's going to possibly be setbacks. That's okay. That's just feedback. That's just lessons learned, and they march on. Huge. They just know though that it will come to fruition. So we talked a little bit about success meaning different things to different people. Everybody is an individual. They all have different ideas of what success means to them. So it's a very personal type of measurement. It could be about great working or personal relationships. It could be about getting a promotion. It could be about personal fulfillment. It could be about making more money or a salary increase. It could be about work-life balance. You know, that could be a measurement of success for people. It could be more materialistic things like a new home, a car, going on a great vacation. You know, that's great. That's fine. A lot of us want that. And it could be about just getting more balance and harmony and peace in our life. So, you know, success means different things to different people. But some of the things that we'll talk about here are all applicable to whatever that looks like to you. So the first thing we think we need to think about on what success means to us is to think about what you want. What do you want? What do you really want? And this may take some time. This isn't something where I ask you the question right here and people know right off the bat what you want. This is something that you want to think about potentially. Really let the wheels turn. Daydream, dream big, think out of the box. This is just thinking. So if you think big, grandiose types of things, hey, that's fantastic. That really starts expanding outside of these barriers that we put upon ourselves. So think big or think small, whatever you want. You know, this is just about thinking about what you really want. But the more that you can think out of that box, sort of gets that creativity going. And when do you want it? When do you want whatever you're seeking? Is there a time frame to it? It may not. It may just be sort of a lifelong goal. It could be a goal that is going to take many years, and that's fine. But if you want to put a time frame on it, then maybe it does have a time frame. Maybe it's something that is achievable. You want to get a promotion within a year. You know, that is your measurement of success. So that has a time frame, right? So after we've really given it some thought and we really hone in on what we really want, then the next step is really seeing what that looks like. How do you envision that success? What does that look like? And again, you're letting the wheels turn. Just start thinking, daydream, dream big. Again, thinking out of the box and just getting that creativity, but really seeing what you want and feeling. How do you feel, you know, when you see that you have finally succeeded in whatever you're trying to achieve? How does that feel? Again, when you put that emotion behind the visualization, that's when things really start getting powerful and they start aligning. And when you're seeing and you start getting that emotion, that's where the belief comes in. So this is the third step. You got to believe that this is possible. If you set something like, well, I want to have, you know, I want to get a promotion, but you don't really believe it, it's probably not going to happen. That belief, the believing that it is possible, is one of the most important steps that you can have, because this is where you start getting kind of consumed by whatever you're seeking to achieve. But if you believe it, it's going to happen. This opens doors. This allows for kind of quick change because you're seeing where you want to go. You're believing that it's possible. And this allows you to quickly adapt if there's some sort of surprise or setback. So you're changing quickly because you can see the prize. You can see where you're going. You're believing that I will get there. And you sort of break down those barriers and you're getting more flexible and you can kind of see things a lot more clearly in terms of the resources that you may need or the person that can help you out, things of that nature. Which brings us to the next step. So we've thought about it, we know what we want, we've seen it, we envision it, we're getting the emotion, we believe it's going to be done, and then we start marching towards that idea of whatever success looks like for us. Very individual, like I said. But when we're that committed, when we really believe it and we are 100% committed and it's on our mind constantly, it doesn't mean that you know you're frantic about it. It just means it's on the back of your mind all the time. It's on your shoulders. You know that you're marching towards it, whether that's subconsciously or consciously that it's on your mind. But when you're committed and it's on your mind consciously, you start creating opportunities. This opens it to creating opportunities. You see the opportunities much more clearly. So all these sort of emotions start igniting that fire and the resources start coming your way. The people start coming your way and you're able to see again those opportunities much more clearly. So your goal, again, if it has a time frame, it may be reached quickly or it could take many, many years. This is something that it's up to you. You know, again, if it's a great relationship, that may take, you know, a little while maybe to build because there's already a story behind that sort of relationship. So that may take a little bit of years. So my personal example is, as a manager, I managed, you know, many operations in my career, and I had a vision of what I wanted those operations to look like in terms of, you know, were the people happy? How did they interact? How did they help each other? How engaged were they? How productive were they? How well were they being? How fast were they being promoted? So those are things that were constantly on my mind, and I marched towards this vision of what I wanted to look like. I wanted to have a very engaged, productive, happy branch, and that's what I constantly marched towards. Did I have setbacks? Of course I had setbacks, you know, of course. But again, I viewed that as that's feedback. That's my learning lesson. And so you learn to adapt, adjust, and get better, and get better, and get better. So that was a goal that I didn't have a certain time frame. It was one that I constantly marched towards to get better over the years. So again, these could be reached quickly or it could take many years. Whatever it is, as long as it's on your mind consciously and you are marching towards it all the time. And then finally, you start achieving it. If it's a fast goal, you'll achieve it. If it's something that's over time, you march towards it and it'll get better and better, and eventually you will achieve it. So those are kind of the steps. So let's wrap this up in a bow. Success means different things to different people. So this isn't just about money and materialistic things. It could be successful relationships. It could be peace and harmony. It could be more freedom. That could be a measurement of success. It means totally different things to different people. What people with success mindsets, failure is not viewed as failure. It's viewed as a lesson. It's viewed as feedback. But failure isn't a failure. It's, failure is kind of a negative word, and you just feel like you just feel this heaviness when someone said you failed. Well, there is no such thing as failure. It's really just about a lesson learned and taking a different direction. The steps to think about with that success mindset is, one, think about what you want. What do you want? And think about it, dream big, let yourself just go, remove all the barriers, and just think about what you really want. Visualize what you want. So you see the end goal. You see what that sort of utopian relationship, that fantastic relationship looks like, or that promotion that you finally received, or that vacation that you want. How does this feel? Get the emotion behind it. That drives the belief that this is going to get done. Believing that you will be successful is very, very, very powerful. And this is where it starts opening those doors, those opportunities for you to get to where you want to. And then you start lining up the resources, getting your little plan, you march towards it, and finally you end up achieving it. But like we said, sometimes it might just be a continual goal that you're getting better and better at. Maybe it's something that you never quite achieve, and some maybe you do. So be successful. It's within everybody's means. It's just a matter of really knowing and believing that you will be successful at whatever you seek out to accomplish. We can all do it, yes. So I hope you've enjoyed our video on the success mindset. And for additional resources or to schedule a session with me, please visit my website at www.yourempoweredyou.com. Feel free to email me at bman@yourempoweredyou.com or give me a call at 916-633-2555. And I thank you very much and have a very empowered day.